The columnist for the Wall Street Journal, Daniel Henniger, quoted his work here over the course of the many years that I have been hosting this program. And over the course of the many years that I've been hosting this program, because when I started, I was the only talk show out there. Now there's all kinds of them. When I started this program, there were 125 radio stations that are doing talk as a format. And today there's close to 2,000. And it's been that way for a while. I mean, the growth rate was phenomenal once this show took off. You know, media's copycat, and there were national shows that sprung up. My guest hosts got their own shows, and then local radio stations wanted to get on in the act, and conservative talk radio just took off. As such, it has become a thing. Conservative radio is its own entity. And these people in the media treat it as a monolith, that everybody in it thinks and does the same thing. And, of course, like all mistakes made about large groups of people, talk radio's not monolithic. But Mr. Henniger here has a piece in his column in the Wall Street Journal. It's actually from yesterday. It's called Paul Ryan and the Trumpians. One day after the path cleared to Ryan's speakership, a sub-faction of conservatives said they were furious at the Freedom Caucus, the conservatives in the House. You've heard of road rage? Well, politics now seems to have its own instant anger phenomenon, radio rage. And that's fine. The political raging on the radio is entertaining, a testament to the market system. And I get lumped in with all this. This whole monolithic thing. So whenever, in fact, it usually is aimed at me if there's no name given. Who is radio rage in this thing? And I have not been raging at the conservatives in the House. It's Open Line Friday. Callers, pretty much a free rein. Whatever they want to talk about, fine and dandy, fun and games. 800-282-2882. No, all I'm saying, look, here's the thing. I've cited Daniel Henniger, the Wall Street Journal's work, I can't tell you how many times, and always favorably, because he's frequently comes up with, and this is hard to do, unique interpretation of events when there's just a flood of media out there. You realize how hard it is to be original. I'm one of the few who pulls it off, and Henniger is one of the others. But this thing with talk radio, these people in the what I get, the conventional media, just have such a distaste for it. They try to dismiss it, impugn it, and as I say, they treat it as a monolith. Well, everybody at the radio is X, Y, and Z, raging, angry, all of this. And I've not talked about this much because it's inside baseball, and I don't want to come off as whining. But for crying out loud, again, 125 radio stations doing talk radio when I started, over 2,000 today, and even people we think are our friends are now out there trying to impugn and castigate the whole genre as populated by Looney Tune radical extremist loudmouths. As exemplified by this pull quote from Henniger's piece. One day after the path cleared to the Ryan speakership, a sub-faction of conservatives said they were furious at the Freedom Caucus. This is the House conservative members. You've heard of road rage? Well, politics now seems to have its own instant anger phenomenon, radio rage. I wonder, has Mr. Henniger ever written of Obama's rage at climate change, Obama's rage over the lack of things done that he wants done, such as amnesty and so on? Why is it always us that are tarred and feathered with this dismissive, just a bunch of angry, out of control, what have you, radio rage? Now, Henniger's, that's fine. The political raging on the radio is entertaining, a testament to the market system. The best reaction to the sellout charge came from Representative Ken Buck of Colorado, a Ryan supporter in the Freedom Caucus, who was asked if he feared the pitchforks back home. No, replied Mr. Buck. I'm the guy with the pitchfork. So they lump everybody that does this all together, and they don't name any names. All I can tell you is I have never ripped the conservative caucus in the House. I have never ripped anybody in that caucus. I haven't ripped anybody about what they've done with Ryan or as it relates specifically to the conservative caucus. It's just, I don't know, just more of the same. It's laziness. Calling people out, call them out. You want to go and tar and feather an entire branch of the media, it kind of gives us an indication that you're mad at us or you don't like us or you're afraid of us. And I guarantee you when you talk with the journalists, all revolves around amnesty. All this anger and animus revolves around amnesty because they want it, and we don't.